Is he in a rapid action to focus?
He did that to the fire golem.
Oh, he gives it to someone else. That's nice. All right. Okay, I think it's time to do Somer.
Oh my god.
And first thing Somer's going to do is try to summon. And he's going to summon a good old boy and a... Or do I think he wants a good old boy and a bayou gremlin. So that's going to need, I'm going to need a 19, which means I need a king. I'm going to spend a stone for the mask.
Okay.
And I'll spend this king to do it. And so we're going to put a good old boy. Right there. And a bayou gremlin. How do I do this? I think I just want the bayou gremlin over here. Then with his second, he's going to blow up that skeeter. So it needs at least a 4.
Okay.
Skeeter explodes, does 2 damage. When he dies, I draw a card. And then I can discard a card because of Somer's ability to make a friendly gremlin model take a shot at her, a friendly big cat model that is. So let's discard this 3 for that and have Georgian Olaf take a shot at you. And he's stats 6 because he's shooting out of activation.
Okay.
I'm at a 17 with Ricochet.
I'm at a 8.
Drake's cheap.
I like that ricochet.
Well, the Ricochet won't matter because there's no one to Ricochet onto.
You can just...
And I'll die before I'll put it onto the own models. I refuse to acknowledge that ruling.
Okay. Okay, well, in that case, what are you at, 17?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just declare it back.
Okay. Oh, you have it built in?
Yeah, it's built in on defense.
Nice. Okay, so he takes another burning. And that's a negative flip. That's moderate for 4.
Good. Got it. Almost done. So, reduced by 2, including armor. Okay.
With Somer's last, he's going to discard a card to, as a rapid action, take the focus because of old Cranky. And then he's going to take a focus shot at her. So this is going to be stat 7 against your defense.
Okay.
And I'm at a 17 on that one.
I'm at a 14. That's 2, 3, 4, right?
Yep. I have no triggers right now.
Yeah, that's... Go for it.
Okay.
Third night.
All right, so that's a negative flip. You're at a 15?
14.
14. I'm going to go to a 15 with the puncture trigger to get to a straight flip.
Sure.
Would you like to stone me down?
No, I'll save it for reduction, probably.
Okay. I'll buy you 2 card it.
Yep.
Blah! Had to happen eventually. Summer's done. Did you get your 2 pass tokens for 2 summons?
Weak, moderate. So, you have Gluttony, Cranky, Vengeance, Lenny, lots of things. I'll activate the Eternal Flame and bonus action control the flame on that fire next to the cannon. 5. That's not a 5, so I'll keep this 5. Place it within 3 of itself. We'll put it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Walk to right there, and it will concentrate and stuff.
Okay. Let's do the good old boy. He's gonna. Oh, I kind of mispositioned him. I think he's just gonna take a shot at Kaeris. He's stat 5 on his gun.
I always forget if placing a thing off of a dude gets them burning.
I have no idea.
Again, another burning. Jesus Christ. I've played this game before. Place.
Yeah, I don't think the good old boy wants to shoot you. He's got too many triggers that just suck, and then he'll just get burning on him. But he's gonna do it. So, or you know what? He's gonna charge you. So he comes in slow.
Who's charging what?
He's charging Kaeris.
The good old boy or the grandma?
The good old boy.
Kaeris has a 2-inch melee.
Oh shit! I misplaced. That was a bad positioning then. Then we're gonna hold off on him, and we're gonna do Gluttony.
Yeah, the Orda just put him out, so you can say you put him like right there if you want.
She has a 2-inch reach, really. That's wild. Okay.
Yeah, up we go.
That is good to know. Yeah, I think.
Or you can keep him in. Up to you.
No, I think I'll take your generous hospitality on that.
Okay.
Actually, I better do that Bayou Gremlin. That you could probably kill this turn first. So he's gonna shoot at Kaeris, and he's gonna have a +1 because he's near 1 of his buddies.
I'll have cover because the type foreshadow.
So this is gonna be a stat 4.
Nice versus defensive.
Pew!
At a 19.
I'll buy you 2 card. I don't think buy 2 card doesn't matter, so I will not buy a 2 card. He's gonna miss. I guess he'll take a burning.
Yep.
And he's done.
Okay. I'll spend a fast token.
Okay. I think now it's time for the good old boy, now that I've gotten that activation out of the way. And I think he is going to charge into Kaeris. So let's get on in there with a rusty bottle. What's the stat on that? This is probably a mistake. I think it's like stat 4. It is.
Oh, I hope so.
You know what? He's gonna. Well, he can't see Silmer from there anyway, so he wouldn't have buy 2 card. But I think I do want to engage you, so we are gonna charge. So this is a stat 4 against your defense.
Okay.
And I'm at a 9.
Me too. So I get to cheat first. Great.
Mhm.
Feels good.
This is just a 2, 3, 4 attack, and I don't have any triggers right now. And since I don't have poison, Onslaught's the only trigger that would matter.
If you buy you 2 cards, please. That's so bad.
I'm not in range to buy a 2 card.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's fine. Go for it.
Okay.
I'm not cheating. I'll just declare my trigger.
Alright, negative flip. Weak for 2.
She'll take 1.
Continuing the slow march, and he's done. Because I don't really have any interest in him doing some drinking.
Activate Iggy.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action. Reckless. Take a point to gain fast. Do a bunch of walking. Here's 1. 2. And he's gonna. Your turn.
Okay. I think it's time for Gluttony. Gluttony's gonna push you towards the corpse right in front of you. This is gonna be a 6 against your willpower.
Alright.
I'm at 9.
18.
That'll miss. I'll try it again.
Okay.
I'm at 18. No trigger.
So this is gonna deal 2.
Yeah, it'll just be 1 damage after your armor.
Death of 1,000 cuts. Alright, I'm not gonna cheat.
Okay, so it pushes you into that marker, which I don't think actually moves you at all, and picks up that marker.
Like it's a little bit. Like that much.
Yeah, and you take a damage.
Okay.
And he cannot rapid action because he only has Grim Feast. So that's him. I got Lenny. And Cranky. I was like, someone else, but I couldn't figure it out.
I've got Big Scary Fireboy
Yes.
and some pass tokens. I don't want to keep those to at least make you have a decision.
Now remember, you're going to have to discard either your hand or your pass tokens at the end of the turn.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to use any more cards on my hand, so... I guess how badly does Lenny want to get in there? I'll activate the Fire Golem, and he's going to try to bonus action draw off Flame with that Fire Gammon. I think I need a 6. Yeah, I need a 6. It's a 6. So, flip himself with the base contact. He will slurp off the burning, gain a burning from jumping into the fire. And then, this feels real bad, but he's got to take a walk action. Three, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then he is going to use his Dancing in the Flames, so he gets burning from walking through it, and he gets put in base with himself. Where am I? Which way do I think you want to go later? Just stick it right there.
Okay.
So I guess it'll give your gremlin another burning in case it matters.
Yeah. All right. Old Cranky's gonna try to.
Oh. 11 AP the first
Oh.
bonus.
Nice.
Charging feel good?
He's disguised. So unless you're charging the Bio Gremlin.
That's not my favorite way to use this guy's activation. Alright, fine. I guess we'll check a Flame Tornado. So let's see where I'm going to place the Shockwave.
Oh, Shockwave. Oh, no.
That man. I don't think you get a good grade on that. Gotta be able to see. That's probably as good as it's going to get. So I'll place it there, and it's Shockwave 2, move 13 duels, or damage to and burning +2, but I need to hit a 6 first. And I do, and there's no trigger, so that's fine.
Alright, so what's this?
13 duels.
13 duels move.
Yes. And if you fail, you take 2 and gain burning.
Okay. And just tell me who to flip for first.
I guess we'll start with the Spit Hog and go clockwise. So Piggy Boy first.
Alright, Piggy Boy first. On walk 5, I get a +1 for Lenny. Because his ability is
You
stupid.
do get to choose the order as the resolving the shock.
I don't care. Usually, so
Yeah.
you ordinarily do? Okay, good to know. That would have been important yesterday.
Yeah.
Alright, Spit Hog.
You were the one who resolved the order
Okay, good.
with the ice pillars.
Alright, let's buy a 2-card that. Oh man. Rough. Okay, so that's 2 damage and a burning.
2 damage and 2 burning.
Okay. And then Georgian Olaf, pass, and Lenny, buy your 2-card, pass. Are you getting the Benjanista with that?
Yeah.
Okay, Benjanista. You said 13, that passes.
Yep. Alright, and Fargo on Oath is cheating, and it's finally done.
Okay, Cranky's gonna try to obey the.
For resolving.
Cranky's gonna try to obey Lenny.
Okay.
Stat 7, but doesn't have the suit. That's what I'm talking about.
Earned it.
1, 2. We're gonna get some half speed for this forest. 3, 4. Oh, I can't end my move underneath him, but I can walk through him. So I think I have to angle it a little bit. 3, 4. And I'm not in the forest now, so I can give it a nice big 5. Get rid of there. And then let's try to obey the Georgian Olaf. Can I get that as well? But I'm using up all my high cards to do it. Georgian Olaf's just going to take a focus.
Oh, we're about to shuffle. I don't want to hear it.
And then he's done. Lenny's going to discard a card for a focus. And then charge into Kaeris.
Yep.
And he's going to be a stat 7 because I'm plenty near my people. And I'll use that focus.
Okay.
16. With not a useful trigger.
8. I guess they'll go to 17.
I'll miss. He'll swing again.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, I'll buy a 2-card. I can do that. I'll still miss. Now let's stack again. Get that card out of the way. I get a burning for that, right?
I think after resolving.
Yeah. So,
Yep, after.
and I'm going to mess with this one too because I'm at a 14.
I'm at a 16.
All right, buy 2 card. That misses. Okay. Feels bad, man.
Burning.
Needed those to land. All right, so end of turn. He'll take a damage for burning. He'll take a damage for burning. Why did he move when I burned him? He'll take a damage for burning. He should have 2 burning at this point. He takes damage for burning. And I think that's everyone for their burning damage.
That's right.
All right, and so you're just cutting your hand or your cards.
Oh, do I pick?
Mm-hmm. It's if you don't have one or the other discard, you have to discard the other.
Oh. I'll just ditch the pass it.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out this 8 and redraw.
I'm gonna discard 3.
I'm gonna stone for cards.
I don't think I can afford to use my stones for that.
All right, and ready to flip for initiative when you are.
I mean, I'm not, but yeah.
I got an 8.
I have 5. I'd love to try to go first, so try with the 12.
Well, I can't have that because I think I gotta try to take out Kaeris, so I have the chance to do so. So let's go to a 13.
Go for it.
And go with Lenny.
Yep.
So this is a stat 7 into your defense. Can I see Cranky? Yes, so I'll focus. And then swing with focus.
Okay.
I'm at a 14 on the first one.
17.
I'll go to a 19.
Yep. I'll just declare tonight.
Alright. Negative flip. Becomes a straight flip for focus. Do you want to stone me down?
Ooh. What are the odds that you would fall down to this? Probably very good. Or moderate for that. This feels bad. Yeah, I'll send it back.
Okay, you're stone me down negative. Alright, here it comes. It's a smart move.
Thank balls.
Weak for 3.
So she'll take 2. Please don't kill me.
Alright, and going in with the last swing. Here we go. I'm at a 13.
I'm also at a 13. Okay, I'll go to a 17 again.
I'm gonna go to a 20.
Yep.
So-
Declare ignite again.
Yep. I need to give him the burning from the last one, so let me just put them both on there now. Negative flip.
Yep.
Weak for 3.
Okay, I'll stop. No, okay, she's
Alright. That's Lenny. Do I have any accomplice? Because I would love to get him out of there. But I don't think I'm going to be able to, so I think that's it.
If you don't mind my asking, why didn't you stone the first hit with Raspy of Kaeris?
Because you can only stone once per action, and I figured it would be better to do the mag and not the prevention.
I think you can stone both. They're different stages. It's not like at the start of an action when you're attacking someone. Do you want to stone that? It's
Yeah,
not
you
like I
can
wouldn't have. I would have done anything differently.
You can only declare one soulstone use per like deck, but you can declare multiple soulstones use through an action.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just the enhanced duel where you can only spend one soulstone on either a positive or a suit.
Oh yeah. What the hell was I reading?
I mean, it's not like I would have stopped attacking you.
Do you want me to go back through the cards and see what they would have landed on, or just flip another one?
It was a moderate.
Yes, it was moderate of 4.
It was. So the hit was.
It was the moderate of 2 on a 3 damage hit, so you would have taken no damage.
Yeah.
So you'd be at 1 right now.
As long as I don't Black Joker or Prevention Flip.
Yes. There you go.
I did not.
So I think you would still be at 3 wounds.
At 1 health.
At 1 health. Okay. I'm gonna trust your math on that. But you're still
because-
kicking, and that's what matters.
Yeah. No, 2 health. Because armor. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking the armor would make up the rest. So
Yeah.
I don't think I would have done damage with either of those hits.
The second one would have done damage.
Oh, that's the one I did moderate on. Okay. But that's when he flipped the king for 3.
Well, he would have reduced all of 1 damage and then reduced 2 of another.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So she's at 2. Is that what we landed on?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Go team. Is there any kind of universe where I don't activate her right now?
Not that I can
There's
imagine.
the universe where you just feel like not activating it.
Yeah, that's what I did with Sonya, and she ate exactly 1 unit of Masaki, so I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, Kaeris. I'll bonus action try and make a fire. Need a 5. That's twice as good as what I needed. So where's she gonna put it? She will stick it right there, not in base contact with some.
Not in base contact with summer, okay.
Yeah, because it's a create, so I can't.
Gotcha.
Very good. I actually want you to do that again, Daniel. I noticed something on the 3D. I noticed something about your song.
What's the defense on the good old boy?
5 with a plus flip. 6 with Lenny there.
Maybe do the first 3 measures.
So disgusting is what you're saying.
Yeah.
This feels incredibly bad, but she's gonna focus for her first AP. Nope, not 9 focus. Just 1 focus.
Yeah. You target size though, don't you?
So what I noticed was that song.
With up we go.
Yeah.
Yes. Up we go would be a size. So I would not get a
So I
plus
can't
flip on
hit
that.
Lenny because I can target. Either way, I think this is what I have to do. No, that sounds bad. I won't focus. I'll just slap the good old boy with up we go.
Okay. I'm height 2. I get a plus 1 for Lenny, so I'm up to a 3.
Okay. I am 3 versus your size.
Okay. I'm at 10.
I'm at a 9. I guess I'll cheat to a 12.
You got it. Go ahead.
Why are good old boys so tall?
I don't know. I just noticed it and was like, I guess those overalls really get the job done.
So minus flip. Okay, I guess take 5.
Okay, down to 1.
And then I'll place you somewhere.
May I suggest not in my bubble with if you're not in line of sight of Somer.
I'll chuck you over here to give you another burning and an injured.
That seems good.
And then he just dies because of Iggy.
That's true, because I can remove the thing and then deal a thing. So, yes, that.
Well, no, he just dies to misery. Like right now.
Yeah.
What was I thinking of? I was conflating both opportunist and misery. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'll trigger misery.
Okay, so my good old boy dies. There, I think they summon the fire gremlin when they die.
That sounds like cheating. So yeah.
No, they draw a card. They are expendable. And he dies.
So that was a bonus and an AP.
Mm-hmm.
On a distance.
Wait, you bonus? Oh, you did bonus.
But then he size 1,000 with
he,
your modifications.
he really is, yeah.
And I just saw my Joker, so Jesus. I guess I'll disengage.
Okay. I'm coming at stat 6. I'm at a 16.
Ooh, I'm at a 7, which is gonna be a straight flip for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I just want you to not get a severe, so what are you at, 16?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go to. God, that feels so bad. I'll go to 13. I don't want Kaeris dead yet.
Okay. So I'm at a negative flip.
Yep.
Take 4 off that.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so just
You'll get away. Enjoy. She has moved 6, so she'll get pretty far still.
yeah. So she'll go here, and then I guess my second AP is gonna be. Oh my God, hide. Or my third AP.
Okay.
It'll be flap over to here. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Why not? She's done.
Okay. Let's do. To this bio gremlin here. He's engaged currently, right? You have 2-inch reach.
Should have stoned for the mask. No, just one on fire.
Okay. Then I think he's gonna. With his first, he's gonna shoot at the fire golem. So he's a stat 5 because he's near 2 people.
Okay. I am also stat 5.
So I'm at a 8
Ooh,
with
nice
some
stat.
kind of trigger that I have to declare.
This doesn't seem worth cheating. What's the scroll trigger?
I have to discard a random card, then draw a card.
Yeah, okay, I won't cheat. Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna buy. I kind of want that trigger, so I think I'm just gonna let that happen. So I'm at a negative flip.
Yep.
Moderate 4, 2,
Good. What?
and pick left to right 1, 2, 3 for which card you'd like.
We'll go 3.
Okay. I'll discard this 4 and draw a new one.
You'll gain a burning and injured for shooting me.
Mm-hmm. And then I think with his second, he's gonna charge the fire golem.
Oh boy.
And I think he's reached 0, so I think I need to. I might as well take him out of the. No, I need him to be in line of sight of Somer still. So let's go to there. I think I'll probably lose one of my 2 pluses, I will. So I'm only at a +1 this time, so I'm stat 4 into this one.
Okay.
I'm at a 13.
And an 18.
That'll miss. He gets another burning and another thing. And he's done. Oh, you know what? He's going to drink some. He's going to do the rapid action on his summoning upgrade.
Okay.
And I don't know if I need to flip for that or if it's just take poison and heal. 5 needing a 10. Don't get it. He's done. That's a great way to get that black, though.
So another burning and then a third injured because it matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I don't know what the right thing to do is.
Alright.
Not in range of George Man and a laugh.
Good. I thought your arpeggio was very
Lenny is also actual terrifying.
Stop with the frog in the center of the scale, though. We'll think about that for the next one, okay? Which scale do you want to show me next? Okay.
Can NBC Lenny on the height 2 rock? I can't tell, but it looks like it.
That's a good question. It's tough to tell what parts of the rock are the size 3 and parts of the size 2. I think, assuming the X is completely up on this the size 3 part, I don't think you can at the moment. I think you managed to Jimmy Jam block it with the fire, a little help from the fire golem.
Yeah, if he wants to,
What about that line?
It looks like I can zoom in, but it looks to be like it's going through the corner of that top rock. But again, oh god, that's so close. Go ahead. Let's say you got it. I don't feel confident enough about to say you don't have it.
Right. From when I just flipped natty ones this whole time.
Well, I'm pretty confident I've gotten rid of all my low cards, so.
I guess I'll bonus action himself.
Okay.
I'll make a bad decision and chuck my Black Joker on turn 2.
Woo.
You always think all the low cards are gone and then more show up.
Oh yeah.
Yep. My deck had 7 2-smith? That's weird. Alright, I'll use my focus on my first shot and take a shoot at Lenny.
Okay. I'm at a 12.
Stat 5 with a bunch of pluses. So I'm at an 18.
I'll buy a 2 card. 19.
Good. God. Okay. I'll shoot you again with a regular plus.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 11.
I'm also at 11.
Buy a 2 card. I'm at a 15.
15. I don't want to use these cards for that, so good activation, Nidby.
I think I want to do Somer.
Okay.
And first thing Somer wants to do is target his Bio Gremlin up there and explode it. He needs at least a 4 to do that. Goes off. Bio Gremlin explodes. Bio Gremlin being not within 6 anymore. That's super sad. Doesn't get me a shot, but does get me a card.
That's 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Produce about 1 to the burn.
Okay. And I think I'm going to spend a stone for a. This feels bad. spend the stone for a mask and try to summon
grown-up size, and you need to purchase a violin, then we have to talk about going to get it repaired every 6 months and having these things put on and all that.
I think 2 more bio gremlins.
Okay.
So I only need that's 4, 14. I only need an 8 for that. Get it? I killed all my bio gremlins because I'm bad at playing at Vassling Somer. So let's get new bio gremlins out. Have 2 passive tokens, please. Let's put 1 between him and Lenny. And oh yeah, you can jump to that pyre, can't you?
I can jump 2 models that are on fire.
Oh, so you can jump wherever you like.
Yeah.
So I think then where I want to place them, F-Youth and 6 of Somer, are going to be over here. We'll do 1 there and 1
Okay.
right up in your yeah, right up next, yeah. I don't know where I got a 3rd one from. I have too many bio gremlins. Okay, 2 bio gremlins is the appropriate amount for the summon I just did. I've got 1 action left and a rapid action. I'm gonna
After you've already gotten to the frog. Like that. Now, some of the beginning ones, the circle happened before it got to the frog. Now, it was still a very good backward circle, and it's still
is that's a rapid action that you use to jump?
It is.
Okay. Can I see the fire golem with Somer right now?
How do you feel?
Let's see. I hope the game doesn't freeze again.
That looks like a no to me.
Feel like this is really easy or medium or
That looks like a no.
It is a no. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, I really would have
I'm all
loved.
for giving lines of sight, but that's
No, I think that's a no. That's a no. So
So you want to shoot Lenny with some.
that's what the other option that I'm seeing that I'm feeling like is a good one.
It's legal.
I think what I'd like to do instead is blow up that bio gremlin.
Okay.
Okay, let's blow him up. If that succeeds, I'll draw a card for blowing him up. And
Take a burning to reduce focus.
yep. And then I will discard a card to be able to take a shot at you with someone. Did I get the spit hog? Damn it. That's just some bad play. And then I think yeah, I'll discard that card to have Lenny take a shot at you with his gun, which I think is like a whacked piglet, and it's going to be stat 6 against your defense.
Defense 5. And I'm at a 14.
I'm at a 6. I'll buy 2 card.
Yep.
I'm at a 15 with no trigger.
Go for it.
All right, so this does 2/2/3 with a blast. Here it comes. Severe for 3 with a blast. That doesn't matter.
For shit's sake. Alright, I'll use my last burning ticket.
Okay. And then I guess Somer is going to discard a card for a focus, and he'll be done.
Okay. Do I have to activate the golem? No. I think probably. If I don't, Lenny is probably just gonna do whatever he wants.
Lenny's already gone.
He tried to kill Kaeris, but you can obey him to charge. Let's do that.
Alright, so, let's see here. So we're going to be doing 2 Grenadiers in group class starting in February. So you are
Well,
going to be ready.
I already said we were playing a game of heroes. So, yeah, we'll go the Fire Golem, and I need a 6 to teleport to your man.
Do you want to
Okay.
be practicing the Lonely Soldier spot as a practice spot?
I get it. And I'll take a burning for taking an action in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep doing that session as a practice spot?
And then when I go... Where do I want to put him?
Why don't you warm up with it one time?
Oh,
You'll
think I
need
can
the extra
Gauge.
action
No,
that
can't.
you
Okay.
okay?
I'll go right here then.
Okay.
Warm up with one Lonely Soldier session. And
I don't gain a second burning because it's the same terrain type and the same action. So I get to slurp off 3 of your burning. Have it. And I guess I'll use my focus to punch Lenny with my first AP.
Okay. Needs even
So
6.
6 versus
Ugh.
19.
I'm at an 11. I'm going to buy a 2 card it. I'm at a 14, and I'll stone to put you at negative.
yeah, can you start right there?
Okay. Which trigger do I want to declare? The set you on fire or the set me on fire?
Did I tell you about that one? I did it, okay, so. There is.
I'll declare Feed the Flame. So, trigger will give me a burning, and then my fist will give you a burning, and I'm on minus. So that'll be 3.
I'll stone it.
Yep.
Friend him.
Oh, Lord. And then I'll take a burning because I took an action in the fire. And then I'll use my last AP to punch the Spit Hog, probably.
No.
Yeah, what measure is that?
My baby.
Yeah, I'll punch the Spit Hog.
Alright.
So 6 versus defense.
I'm at a 13.
Ooh, I'm at a 7. That'll miss. He's done.
Okay. Let's activate the Spit Hog.
Be right back.
Okay.
Of course, we won't actually play it like that, but that's what we'll have to count, obviously, right? Now, how many 1, 2, 3 cards are there in the beginning set?
I was surprised to tune in and see Kaeris in your face on turn 1.
I was too. I honestly thought I'd get her down, but I mean she's tough.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't look at the movies to figure this out. Because some of the places that I'm asking you to do a 1, 2, 3, it's actually a 1, 2 left.
I think I'm gonna go take a focus shot at Envy with Georgie and Olaf.
Yeah, just casually flip some more red jokers.
I mean, I haven't flipped it yet, so it's got to be in there, and you know he likes them.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think I flipped it on something dumb.
I think that was last turn.
I definitely flipped it on the Obey last turn, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The big question is going to be, can I kill Kaeris? Which is part of why I want to shoot at Envy, because I'm hoping to cause the stone spend.
Oh, right, Envy's a henchman. I always forget the henchman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do it.
Bravo, very good. Now, why is that important that we make sure that we count them long enough?
So if I hit Kaeris with the drums, does she run into the and send her towards the corpse? Does she run into both?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping. I'm more looking to see will she fit to get to the corpse, but I guess she has to if it's outside the edge of that.
Hmm.
Group class and you don't make it long enough. Will we all be together? No. What if you play a 1-2 and I play a 1-3
Well,
and that other person over there?
it depends on how you two rule it, because it does have like a little
Same time when we're done with that now?
curve at the top of the rule coming out.
One of us is going to get to the end sooner than the other, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit slanted. It's not just.
I can't tell if it's meant to be straight or not. Like it's.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. Oh.
Very good. So how many times will you play the whole piece now that you guys are
That's probably a little greedy of me. I probably should leave that be.
Yeah, you're gluttony, not greed.
Tell you what, why don't you do 2 and then at the end of practice do the third one. That way you don't tire yourself out. So let's say you do your 2 rounds of your practice and then you do some read book and then you do some fight your tune and then you do some group class and then you're done. Like, okay, I'm gonna play one more thing together.
Alright, I'm back. Did you
Okay.
So it feels like 2 and then later it feels
I
like
think the move is I'm gonna activate Georgie and Olaf. They're gonna do a little walk in over here. 1, 2, 3. And then half speed for 4, 5. And we're gonna take a shot with Focus at Envy.
Oh boy. Okay.
Stat 7. Achoo. The man 9 with crit strike.
I'm currently at a 6, so you know what? I'll make you work for it. I'll go to 10.
Okay, is anyone close enough for me to ricochet onto?
It does also look like you have cover.
Tracks.
Alright, so. You know what, I'm going to buy you 2 carded, because I can do that. And it's very hard for me to not hit.
Remember that, well, it's out of low cards now.
Right. Alright, and I will discard a card to use Cranky's thing to refocus, so I'll get my focus back. And he's done.
That felt like one of my activations.
Well, I had to get those out of the way.
Right. Is that Spit Hog within 2 of that fire? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, that doesn't look like it.
This is one of those things where I always say yes, and then when I zoom in, it's not, and I don't understand how that's possible.
Your eyes are bad.
I think it's the way my screen works, because yeah, that's a no. But like, from the zoomed out perspective, it looks like it's denting into the aura.
Right.
Well, the aura is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
The like red aura.
I think the red aura is what's messing me up.
Yeah.
Is there anything better to do right now? I don't. So I'll activate the Eternal Flame.
Mhm.
It will take a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Do right here.
Mm-hmm.
And have a bonus action to try and scoot that fire marker. I need a sub number, a 5. That's definitely a 5. So place it within. I don't like that, but I guess.
And how did it go with
Okay.
So it'll give a burning and injured to your boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna shoot it with flaming detonation. Get a 5 again.
Okay, ready, Kendall?
That's exactly a 5. So it's pulse 2, move 13 duel, or take 1 and gain a burning.
Okay. Spit Hog. Value 2 card. Passes.
Dirty.
I love Value 2 card for that, so I don't think the Bayou Gremlin's getting that plus, which is sad. But I probably put him out of, no, because he's summoned to that spot, so he has to be in range of Bayou 2 cards, so that's good. So, stat 5, Bayou 2 card. There's my red.
Nailed it. Alright.
And that's the Eternal Flame.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the Spit Hog. Spit
Did
Hog.
George and Ola take the duel?
Oh, no. They didn't. Here. Duel. Pass. And reshuffle.
See, I'm just reshuffling your deck for you.
You're very helpful. I was going to use the Spit Hog to heal someone, but he's the only one that needs healing. Let's do the
At
Banjanista.
the end of the turn, it's fine.
Let's use the Banjanista, and we're going to actually pull the Spit Hog on back 2 inches. Oh, it's a move, so I think I can only do 1 for him. But we'll get him out of that terrain. And we're going to get Somer out of engagement.
Just get that burning and injured for you, because it's going to matter.
And we're
It's
gonna
matter.
move Cranky up. I think to there. And then we're going to use the Banjanista to try to Rebel Yell the Spit Hog. He cries more.
You know what?
I have 2 people near me, so this needs a 3 of Tomes. That won't do it. That will.
Yep.
That takes off all conditions. And then I think what he's gonna do is walk around to there, because bunching up seems like a great plan.
Oh my shock.
It hasn't gone wrong for you yet.
And we're going to, I have to walk all the way up into engagement, so, or into base to base with you to punch you with my banjo. So let's walk into base to base, even though I'm not gonna hit, I can't charge because I would have had to have walked around. But I can do pluck the strings. This is 5 needing an 11. Goes off with the dueling banjo's trigger, which doesn't matter. 10-13 duel for all miles with impulse 4 or gain distracted 1.
Is it willpower?
Yep.
I think it's 5 either way. It is 5 either way. It is 5.
All right, Banchanista's done.
Insignificant activations left. This way.
A queen can have as many as they want. That's why they call it a suite, because it's like, you can make it
Yikes.
4, you can make it 5, you can make it a zillion. I mean, I would recommend making
Is
it
Glutton disguised or is it manipulative?
Manipulative.
and nobody would ever want to play it because the concert would be way too long. Yeah. You know, when you pay people to play music for you, you're going to have to pay them by the hour. So if it takes a lot of hours, it'll be very expensive.
Okay, well, I'll activate the Soulstone Miner.
So let's say
Stun to take a stone.
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go play out of bed.
forget that it's undefeated. So, walk once and walk twice.
Okay.
Robot snakes down.
I think the Skeeter knows what he has to do, and he charges the robot snake.
Disgusting.
Stat 4 into your defense.
That's fine.
17 with drink blood.
Why not?
So that's a straight flip.
12 to 17 minus what?
Here comes the 1/1/2 that you always feared. 3 damage.
Jeez.
Okay, so we're down to 2 because of armor.
Yep,
Okay,
and he'll buzz again.
or let me not forget that it's got shielded. So.
Oh, so
Knocked off the shield.
yep. Yeah, so I'm at a 16 on this one.
And another 12. Go
Alright.
ahead, start.
All right. Here comes another red joker. Nope. We moderate for 1.
The little Skeeter that could.
Oh, he's gonna win that fight, and I'm excited about it.
He is winning so far. Who's gonna go now? So we're gonna get Elijah's useless ass up in there. Except, not really. So, he's gonna walk twice to there and pick up the burning. He's done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's activate my slow bio gremlin down at the bottom there. He's just going to take some shots at stat 5, or a single shot at stat 5 at Envy.
Disgusting.
But you...
I don't know if I have cover from that guy.
You probably do if you had it from George and Olaf.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yep.
These rock hits are the worst.
I'm at 12. Yeah.
I'm at a 10.
And I've got the trigger to make myself draw a card and discard a card, I think. I need to memorize these because I don't ever keep my bio gremlins pulled up. Yeah. Are you going to cheat?
Nope.
I'm going to buy 2 card it because I don't want that trigger. That's better. Everyone near my guy has to take 1 damage, which hurts, within pulse 1, but it gives it blasts on the damage flip. So I'll take a damage on to Georgie and Olaf because of that pulsing damage. And then it's a 1, 2, 3 straight flip. I'll buy 2 card it.
Okay.
And that'll do moderate for 2 with a blast because of the trigger.
1 after all.
And I think I can hit the Eternal Flame with the blast.
Oh yeah.
And he is done.
Okay. Who do you still have to activate?
Gluttony,
Gluttony.
the Crankster, and the Spit Hog.
Go back like 2 turns.
Okay.
Pretty good. How about you? A teensy bit higher, please. Good. All right, so this week you can do the whole, okay? Yeah. All right, now, I have your active happy hand board.
None of those options feel great.
So for the scales and arpeggio, she says,
I'll activate the
nice, my brother. And for
walk.
Ray, she said, excellent play.
3. 5.
Very good dynamic contrast and crescendos.
Can you charge anything? Yeah, is that good? Probably not. But I'll charge the body frame on.
All right.
And I'll stick my toe in the fire.
Okay. Use defense 5 because of Lenny.
I will strike you with claws at a 5.
I'm at a 7. I'll buy you 2 card it. I'm at a 16 with squeal. Nope, squeal's not built in. I do not have squeal.
Okay. Not gonna hit, so I'll get into the burning from swiping and
Okay.
just got Iggy left.
I think I want to do old Cranky. Let's try to obey Lenny. Got it. Lenny's going to take a swing at the fire golem.
Sure.
And he'll be stat 6 because he's going out of activation.
He's got
I'm at a
himself
14.
off the screen.
Yep.
I'm at a 7.
At a 14 with the blast trigger.
Not worried about cheating.
Okay, so it puts me at a straight flip.
Yep.
That's weak for 3. I'll buy you 2 card it. It's moderate for 4.
Okay, I'll reduce the burning by 2 and
Okay. And with Cranky's
Are you
second.
sure you don't want to drop a blast marker?
I was thinking about dropping one into the Spit Hog, to be honest, just to just to get a free shot, but I just couldn't make it make sense. So I think with his second one, he's going to try to obey Georgie and Olaf. Buy 2 card it. Don't get it. I'm okay with that. He's done. I got Gluttony left. And Spit Hog.
disgusting.
The stat 7 obey on a 5 soulstone model is pretty disgusting.
It really is. Sometimes I wonder about the playtesting, but I mean, really, these pyre markers are making my whole life difficult. Like,
What does Iggy do? I'm content with leaving that Duel of the Fates over there between Snake and Skeeter. Oh, why not? I'll use a past token.
okay, Spit Hog. Do I want him to go in on the? He could go into either. If I go into that one, I'm gonna end up losing him to burning. Oh no, I guess I won't. I'll just end up dropping his evidence, which is not great, but
Bigger happen, you doesn't matter if you don't have any cards or pass tokens.
that's a strategy. Let's try to creep along towards George and Olaf. I'll succeed. And then he's going to charge the fire gammon.
That looks like some burning.
He's gonna
Oh,
get.
yeah.
He's definitely gonna.
You're just charging into it anyway.
Yep, he's just taking 3 burning for the for the attacks. I'm just gonna say it right now. And I think I'm only at stat 4, so it'll be stat 6 with the.
If you're charging, that's going to be 4 burning. Because you move through it as well.
It didn't look like I moved through it on the creep along. I think I managed to avoid that. But I'll roll it back and check just to make sure. Because I really only have to get an inch away from the golem too. So I really just have to. I could go to there. I'm going towards Georgie and Olaf. So it's really just it does not like this movement. Towards Georgie and Olaf. And I think I can get to there and not have and get out of the reach and
Yeah, it looks like it.
then charge. And I think I'm just gonna stay back as much as I can, so we'll just go to there. So it'll be 3 burning by the time we're all said and done, so I'm just gonna put all that on there now. Unless I eat them on the first run, which is possible. Stat 6 against your defense.
Is it possible?
I don't think so, but I'm at 8 with the Feast of Vengeance trigger.
I'm at 7 with no defensive trigger.
Would you like to cheat?
Nah.
I will buy you 2 card. Going up to a big 8, so it's a negative flip.
Yep.
It's gonna be weak for 2.
I'll eat a burning and reduce it.
Okay. And we'll just attack again.
Okay.
Buy you 2 card. I'm at a 15 as well with the same trigger that's not gonna matter. Would you like to cheat?
I'll cheat.
Weak for 2.
Burning. 1.
And that is my spit hog. All you left is gluttony.
I'll use my last pass up.
Okay. Here comes gluttony. Hero of the gremlins. And what's a 10-inch aura look like? And did you completely cover up that corpse with Elijah?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Guy left the sliver.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna walk. I think I got a line of sight if I go to there. And let's
Looks like it.
do some drums at old Kaeris.
Okay.
16.
I'm at a 14, so she is drawn.
All right, so she's gonna push towards that corpse marker and end up picking up both those.
If you push, I think I'm just gonna bonk.
Me. So I'll push towards the pyre then. I should have asked first. Darn. Should have measured it. Yeah, let's push it into the pyre then, so you don't bonk, but you'll. And you.
Burning.
And I don't think that doesn't leave you in base with that corpse, does it?
No.
So it'll just destroy the pyre, and it'll do 2 damage, reduced down to 1.
I'm gonna stone because I don't want her to die to burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, that feels like a good move then, and I'm done.
Yes, I'm gonna activate a hammer. Take a point for reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Take a walk to right here, and then we're charging.
Yeah.
Where? Let's go right here.
Get that fiery asshole, or drum beaten asshole.
Alright, so I'm gonna bop you with Flaming Fury, stat 5.
All right.
I will use my focus, because why not?
Yeah, I think you will. 11.
I'm at a 12.
Go ahead.
There's no trigger, so minus flip. It'll be 2 and a burning.
Okay. Oh, who?
And then the last AP, I'm gonna bop you again.
Okay. 17.
No, I'm not.
Don't forget misery.
You want to take another damage on me for misery? It's a surprisingly lethal attack.
Yeah, I don't think I want to move you. So,
All right. That's everyone for me.
and also me.
Okay.
So does figure happen you happen before
Before you what?
I reshuffle?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'll
sorry, I'm
set
moving
these
your
back in my deck.
dude around by accident. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, so I'll pitch this thing and the dudes all take some burning.
All right, and I'm gonna declare take prisoner on the fire golem.
I don't like that.
You'll get to drop in evidence of mine though, because this pig goes down to 1.
Well, this is going. Alright.
All right.
So I'll shuffle in some stuff and draw some stuff.
Shuffle. And I'll keep this 1. I'll keep.
Yeah, I'm good.
And initiative flip.
I have an 8.
I have a 9.
So what do I do with that? I will cheat to an 11.
Do I care? I have a lot of things I could lose in one activation.
Yeah, well, the golem cannot shockwave because it's a gun, so you're safe on that front.
It's more of the punchies. I don't want him killing those guys. You know what? Go ahead. See what you can do.
I'm curious too, trust me. Let's see. I think... Like, I probably gotta activate Kaeris first, right? Is there a world where I'm too greedy to do?
I mean, I don't have a good way to attack Kaeris at this point, so I don't know. I guess technically I can still push you towards that corpse.
Yeah.
But that's just a stone reduce.
Obviously, the real fight is the Soulstone Miner versus the Skeeter.
Look, that one's going to decide the game. Like, you joke, but...
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. I'll activate Kaeris. I'm gonna shoot Gluttony. I'm not burning for a plus, and I ignore friendly fire because you're on fire.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like a manipulative.
Alright, it's at 5. I'm at a 16.
Yikes. I will meet you at a 16.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll declare the built-in smolder.
Okay.
Double. So that'll be 3, and your burning won't change.
I'll stone it.
Well, I mean, I guess your burning will change because I'll give it to you and then reduce it, so it'll trigger misery and deal a point to you.
Oh, nice. Okay. And I reduced by 2 for reduction, so...
So you'll just take
2.
the 1 from the burning and then the 1 from misery.
Yep.
Okay. What am I gonna do with the other stuff? What's that suit give me? Cool.
Very good. Now you said that you also did number 58. Why don't you pick your favorite one from that one?
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'll get greedy. Why not? Kaeris will now...
Which one do you want to do, Jenny?
bonus action to make a fire.
Okay.
Need a 5. Okay. And then she'll use her second AP to charge. She'll charge to the right here.
Okay.
And she will take her charge shot. The Spit Hawk, I guess. You'll have concealment, which feels bad. But, yeah, that's fine. I'll shoot you at a minus.
Okay. Stat 6. Man 9. Woo! 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 Buy 2 card it and pray.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Oh boy. Somebody buy you 2 card at 13s.
I know.
And this feels less good. Oh. Dang. Maybe. It also feels unreliable. I think you're just gonna get rid of your burning anyway. I'll fan the flames on that fire marker under the Spit Hog, so I need a 6. Okay, turns out I should have shot him again. So, scoot it.
Now, 59, things get really weird.
So I'll just take it in the line and sticks it
Yeah. No.
right here. So it won't hit Summer, but it'll be duels on Spit Hog, the Banjo Boy, Cranky.
Okay, what's the duel?
Still injured, and on the duel is target number 12, move duel or take 2.
Okay. Spit Hog. Passes. Banjanista. Passes. Cranky. Target number 12 passes.
Alright, Kaeris is done.
Okay. God, that was horrible. Let's.
Look at number 1 and number 2. They're kind of tied together, right? Yeah.
Does the marker have to be in line of sight for?
I'm going to class and play it exactly the same as number 1, but it has to sound like this. Look what I
Yes.
have to do. I have
And I don't think there's a line of sight between Iggy and that corpse, is there?
4, 2, 2,
The one that Elijah's standing up?
Yeah.
2, 2, 2, 2. 3,
Okay.
Yeah, Iggy can see it.
Iggy can see it.
Yeah.
What's Iggy's willpower?
Iggy might be able to see it, but it doesn't matter if Iggy can't push into base contact with it.
It would push him off of me. So is the thing. I don't know that I care about the damage as much as getting him off of me. You know what though? I think what I'm gonna do. Does Iggy have 1 inch reach?
Yes.
That's horrible for me. Okay.
And
And manipulative. I might just let's let him do his thing. Let's do let's do Lenny into the fire golem.
Sure.
And I'm gonna discard a card for a focus and take the swing.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm at a 13, 14 with the blast trigger.
Currently at a 12, so I'm going to go ahead and not cheat.
Okay, so that puts me at a straight flip for focus.
Yep.
And blast trigger. To see if any other triggers I would want more. Nakasai doesn't really matter. No. So straight flip. Severe for 5.
Okay. I can't reduce that to 0, so play Shrapnel.
Let's put it back there with those good boys.
Okay.
And then I think,
Otherwise, he drops a pyre, so I'll drop it
Yep.
under you, so advantage.
and then with his second,
It doesn't trigger on draw.
No, just clap.
You're right, it's only
Clap of blue.
no burning in it.
okay. But he will take some for charging with his second action. And I'm just going to engage, but I'll only be stat 5 on this swing, but I am ruthless, so we can do the
Before that happens,
Yes.
misery happens.
yes. So if you'd like to push me, you certainly can.
That certainly sounds good. So, does it happen at the end of your move? Because that's when you would gain it.
Oh, I don't know with a
Yeah, it happens at the end of the move.
God. That's horrible. Jesus.
So, by all means, you can change.
That is wretched. I don't know. Taking away my charges. I guess it doesn't if I charge in a different direction. So let's look at this real quick.
Now, as long as you have the charge not inside of 6 inches of Iggy.
Yeah. I think we might be charging Kaeris.
Don't do that.
I can get to there. No, can't reach. So, gosh, am I just going to want to put the evidence marker in my own face and just pick it up? No, because I kind of want to make Elijah hate his life. So if I go this direction, I think because of the force, I'm not going to get there either.
Oh, it's turn 3 and I still have Elijah, so anything past this is just icing.
That was me with the damn the last 2 games I had him.
Okay, let's go this direction either way, and if I can get there, I can get there, and if not, oh well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 2-inch reach won't get there, but I'm okay with that. And he takes a burning for that, and he's done.
And an injured.
And an injured. Crap. Okay.
What do I want to do? Do I just want to try to kill him bluntly so he doesn't activate to make my life beautiful? Game of Heroes. I'll activate Iggy. I will take point to be fast. First AP, I'm going to concentrate. The second AP, I'm going to use that focus and just let me.
Okay. Stat 5. 6.
I'm at a 12.
Let's go to 13.
Third. Do I have a way to get cute with triggers? No, I don't. So I guess I'll go to 14.
I mean, it's only going to take a week, so.
So minus what goes to straight because of focus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess take 4.
All right, that'll do him.
And then drop the evidence and use my third AP.
Oh, yeah.
Pick it up.
Yep, okay. You sure will. Alright, let's do the Banjanista. When he activates, Cranky pushes, he gets out of that, but he will take the burning for pushing through it. Somer, push through that way.
And don't forget the injured one, Cranky.
Yes. Cranky's got injured as well. But we're going to.
Injured 2.
Yes. I think the spit, we're going to back the spit hog. No, because you have a 1-inch reach, right? So no point in backing him off. We will push him over an inch. Try to get around that cover. And then we will pick up the evidence with the first one and try to take some of that burning off, or take off Cranky's things with his other. So it needs at least a 3 of tomes. That doesn't do it, I'll buy a 2 guard it. That doesn't do it, and he's done.
Okay.
That's a very burning Banjanista.
It really is, because that was 3 more. You can tell how little I care for the Banjanista.
And got many injured.
Yes.
Don't know if I can capitalize on like a defense 1 bench stuff.
Defense 2 with Lenny there.
Okay, fair.
This is really making me want to play Titania and Soma.
I'd imagine so. It'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Playing anything against Titania is just the worst.
Especially with all the staggered, so you won't even be able to push out.
Fire cannon before it dies. Menu's already gone. Alright, whatever. I'll activate Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's move 5. Do I always mix up him and Carlos? He is move 5. It's defense 6. Which I guess is the part that matters. And then you will charge. Charge. Yes, I'll charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Pick up a burning.
Going into the stat 0 Bandinista. For stat 1.
It might be a little cranky.
Stat 2.
Oh, heck yeah.
Cranky's hard to kill, but he's on fire. Yeah, okay, why not? I'll use my charge attack on the Crankster.
No! Okay. He's got stat, or defense 5.
I will use I'll reduce my burning.
Okay. I'm at a 16. Oh no, he's got some injured. When did he get injured? I'm at a 13.
He got pushed out of a fire, right?
Yeah. And I missed the thing to take the stuff off of him.
That's right. So I'm at a 14.
Okay, you got it. I'm at 13. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a blaze trigger, so I might as well declare it. Give you another burning.
Okay.
3, 4, 5. So 3 and a burning.
Okay.
And Elijah's gonna bonus action call to the burning. I need a 5. That's a 5, so he heals 1, 2, 3 and gains burning. He heals a lot. And then he will gain 2 burning. And he's done.
Okay.
Please don't kill Envy.
I'm thinking about, can I kill Envy?
What did Envy ever do to you?
I think we gotta try. So Georgie and Olaf gonna. Thing is, I'm like, or I could shoot Kaeris, like, which feels like the more correct move.
There is that.
Um,
I hate both of those options.
but I think I don't know that I can kill Envy because of his armor too. I can't believe I've only hit him for one so far. No, I think the move is to do the Spit Hog into the Fire Gammon. Before. Actually, you know what the move is? The move is to activate Old Cranky. He has 3 burning on him. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like him to survive the turn.
3 burning, 2 injured.
And I think in order to do so, what we're going to do is Cranky's going to walk. 1, 3, 4. He's going to do his rapid action to.
I'm gonna walk out of my melee range.
Oh yeah, you are engaging me, aren't you? It looks so far away that I mentally can't process that was going on. So instead, let's see if he's there in the engagement range. Yeah, I think what will happen is then the Spit Hog will lure him.
Okay.
No, because that'll take him through the hazardous.
It would.
Let's do the Spit Hog. I think the Spit Hog wants to kill that Fire Gammon. So stat 6 into your defense.
Defense 4.
Whee! 13 with the trigger to heal.
What's the damage track?
2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 3.
I don't like any of that. What are you at? Sorry.
13.
I'll go to an 8 to try and keep you on a minus.
Okay. I'll heal 2. And negative flip. Weak for 2.
I'll use my burning and take it up.
And let's just do that again.
Okay.
I'm at 14.
I'm at a 5. I guess I'll cheat. Go to 60.
I'll go with 17.
Yes, sir. See that black joker?
Alright, negative flip. Weak for 2.
That's not a black joker.
And let's go ahead and put the evidence under himself. I'm trying to see if I can do the draw your attention to. Yeah, I could discard a card to pick. I've already picked one up this turn though, haven't I?
You have.
So yeah, let's put it over on this side away from that Elijah board and a-hole. And then he booms up higher, doesn't he?
Yeah. So. Dropping it. Need 2 bros there.
Okay. So he's gonna gain some more burn and no, I took off all his burning, right?
Not for the drop.
What? Okay. Spit Hog's not gonna do a rapid then and he's done.
Now, what am I doing with the rest of my... You still have Summer, Georgie and Olaf, Cranky, and the Gremlin, and the Skeeter? Good God.
We didn't count pass tokens at the start of the turn.
Whoops.
You killed Gluttony, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I will say that your summons don't feel as oppressive as other summoners.
No, it's. I don't think so. My theory on Somer is he doesn't feel oppressive, but when he wins, it's just like this ongoing pressure.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for Soma, it's not so much the summons themselves; it's what he can do with them, and then the like easy stat advantages and
Yeah.
always having card advantage. It feels like with Bayou, if you could.
Not really an obvious do this.
I mean, you get your pass tokens.
That's true, but I feel like I should be doing stuff.
Don't we all?
I think I'm gonna activate Envy
Mm-hmm.
on the off chance that you just delete them. Doesn't feel like it's gonna happen, but you know, you just weak severed me, so or you just minus severed me. So heal bonus action.
Nate, are you
Just
done?
give yourself a focus.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
But I also kind of want to pressure your stomach. So I'll use my first AP to consume my focus and shoot them.
Okay. Yeah. Lenny's defense 6.
And just a plus because of concealment.
Mm-hmm. That's the red.
Oh boy, that's a 12. Okay, so I will. Ooh. That's awkward. I guess I'm just gonna shoot that fire gun on in front of me.
Okay. He's only defense 5. He's at 8.
Me too. Would you like to cheat?
No.
Do I get anything cute on a tone? Nope. I don't get anything cute. This other thing either. So, alright. With 3 cards. Yeah, okay, 4 damage. Fine.
Alright, you'll kill him. I'll draw a card for him dying. I'll discard a card to take a shot with a friendly model for Big Eating Grin. And shoot a focus shot from Georgie and Olaf back at you.
Look at 6. Beat that.
I'm at a 18 with crit strike.
I don't feel like there's much difference between a plus and a straight here. Because you probably just want to chuck in a severe. But who knows? At least make you spend it. I'll go to an 11.
Alright, so 11. Well, 11 to my 18 is still a plus because of focus.
You did not see the card in my hand. Continue.
Okay, so double. So that's a double
Well,
plus then.
cover, check for cover as well, potentially.
Oh yeah. I know I moved him over hoping that he wouldn't have it anymore, but
There is that little bear.
I think I'm okay this time. And we may have locked up the game again with the LOS tool. Did it really?
Oh jeez. Oh boy.
Okay. Save game. Hey, Rob. Back out and come back in. Oh, you were able to do something. Did saving it fix it? Not on my end.
I think it's just that you're still selected on the LOS tool.
Oh, can I click out of that? If that's really all it was this whole time.
Yeah, like try.
There we go.
clicking
I can do the tape now, but I don't know how to get rid of that line. Is really the problem.
It just exists there.
Yes, but like I can't do
Can't
anything
see it on
else.
my
Like,
screen.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, and I
Weird.
can't select anything else. So I'll be back in a second.
weird.